My name's Steven Grostic, and I'm the executive chef at Toasted Oak Grill and Market in Novi, Michigan. The concept of Toasted Oak Grill and Market is just that. We're a restaurant and a market combination. I specialize in charcuterie, which is making our own sausages, pâtés, and terrines, with emphasis on farm to table, emphasis on local. So when it comes to the restaurant part of it, I use as many small-time farms as I possibly can, and farms within Michigan. You walk in and it's not just your normal restaurant where you're greeted by a hostess. You walk in and you're greeted by wine racks to the right and a meat and charcuterie cheese display on the left with a deli case that you can come in and get yourself some sliced prosciutto and some house-made sausages, pâtés, terrines, all that kind of fun stuff, smoked meats. You can get some cheeses, influence on local again, we're using Zingerman's Cheese House, Pinconning Cheese House, Williams Cheese up in Pinconning, Michigan, and walk out with a bottle of wine, a case of wine, however much wine you can drink. Farm to table is incredibly important. I think a lot of our guests the average diner today is really interested in knowing where their food comes from. So being able to enhance that by saying, hey, this chicken is coming from Howell, Michigan, or these eggs were fresh farm eggs I picked up on my way in Highland, Michigan on Clyde Road. And being able to present that on the menu and saying that our venison is from Bad Axe, Michigan, it brings a level of hometown pride and state pride. There's very few recipes that I keep near and dear to my heart and processes here. There's a couple that I will not give out, but the cornbread, the cornbread is one of the recipes that I won't give out. Just having it in the can, it's just real down-home cooking, and that cornbread recipe, I've had so many people ask for that recipe, and it's just one of those things that I can't do it, because if I give that recipe out and that process out, then everybody around is gonna be doing it. So it's something that, that we keep true to here, and that's one of the recipes that's under lock and key. Well, our French fries is actually, I can't really give you the entire secret to that French fry recipe, but I can tell you that French fry recipe takes 2 days to process our potatoes. So before they hit you, there's a lot of love that goes into those, just one simple thing like that, like a French fry. A good kielbasa, love. Loving what you do, loving the sausage, taking the care and the time to do it. It is a fresh sausage. The right amount of garlic, the right amount of marjoram, and then, just delicate cooking. There are a lot of personal items on the menu, one being Howie's fried perch, which is a recipe that brings me back to my childhood days. Dad and I would go out fishing for 4 or 5 hours, come back with, a bucket of perch, basically, 50 perch. We'd, fillet them up right there in the garage and fry them up out on the driveway, and it's just a recipe that has stuck with me for many years. And every time I see a perch dish go out of the window, I just recall another trip that my dad and I had, or one little thing about something. The great frickin' chicken was a term coined by one of our corporate people, and he said that I came up with this chicken dish, and he had the chicken and realized that he's had martinis that cost more than that. So it doesn't hurt the pocketbook, and it's just, again, so much love goes into this one little dish, from the chicken that walks in the back door, the farm-raised chicken, to butchering that chicken up, pounding out the thigh, filling it with a mousseline force meat and some small diced prosciutto ham that we have, a little pistachio, and braising that for 45 minutes before it goes on the menu. The chicken dish is served with a little grilled sweet onion, some haricots verts, and a little pan jus that we do. If somebody comes into Toasted Oak and they're only here for one night and they want the experience of Toasted Oak, you have to try everything on the menu.